I'm just training some editors to basically give me the beginning, middle, and end. But while they're watching it, because we might talk and say like, you know what, that last subject, we'll just strike it. We won't put that in.
Yeah.
And that tells them to do it, and they'll cut it out. And what's interesting is while they're watching, they get the shorts.
That's amazing.
The shorts. And then when we take a short, we'll use that short 3 times by starting it in the middle and then looping it back.
Yes.
Or starting at the end.
See, now you're talking about language.
You know what I'm talking
about? They're like, what do you think we're going to hit it up? You're like, shorts? Yeah. It's amazing.
But I did do a test with my cell phone because I was like, I know that a realtor can take their phone and cut a spot for their house. So I went through, talked about the house, talked and showed the rooms, then got back on it, cut it down.
They can.
And they can do it. So, I don't know. It's one of those, I'm running a test, but I'm up to like 6,000 or 7,000 views. And I'm not a realtor, and I was just testing my own house.
See, and that's where it works. The testing model works.
And one of the things is it had a high drop off, and the reason was because the first second was I went through the entire 1 or 2 minute video, and I basically like got all the segments and went and then started it.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So everybody that was flipping through was like, what am I looking at?
Because they wanted to scroll back and get that hook.
Yeah.
And see that hook.
Exactly. I got to figure out what he was doing. And then they did, and they're like, oh, he's selling a house. But I was 3 seconds in by then, and I got their attention.
I love that. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. Yeah, that's my love language.
So exactly. How did you, what have you been discovering on this social media stuff?
That it's good education. And that's why I love doing what I do, is because I get to help real estate agents get out of their shell and learn to have that conversation. Because as soon as I learned to have a conversation on social media, the easier social media became. Because now I'm not worried about what I look like, what I sound like. I just have to have a conversation on social media.
Yep. I try to tell people it's like talking to another person, except for there's thousands and it's an echo. Whatever's said is said millions of times, millions of people at different time periods. They're discovering you all the time, even now. Yeah. But I think it's funny because I'll deal with influencers and they'll talk about like one's a welder and he'll call pliers a wrench or something intentionally, and it just comments. People just comment, and he's like, the video just gets ranked, and
and that's what happens on the lending side of things. Like people will say stuff, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, why'd you say that? And it's just like those are the negative comments. But I feel lenders and agents sometimes do that just for the interactions and engagements, and it should be the exact opposite.
Now, what do you do exactly?
I'm a lender.
Okay, so how does that work? How does the lending work? Like, I can ask you for money and you just give me a percentage and interest?
Oh, I wish. No, it's fully pre-approved. We fully have to qualify you income credited assets, just how to get to buy a house. So I am the lending side, and I was talking to our title rep this morning, and I never even touch the money. That's the crazy thing about a lender, is you never touch the money when it comes to buying a home. We'll give you the money, but we never touch any part of the money. We just give it to you.
I see.
And let you spend it.
Okay. Well, let me give you a scenario. I work at Whataburger.
Okay.
I am going to get married.
All right.
And I don't think it's like, maybe it's $40,000 annually.
Okay.
Can I get a house?
Well, it depends.
Okay.
Are we buying like rural, or are we buying like inside of Dallas?
Maybe 10 or 15 minutes from the Whataburger. Whataburger could be in a small town. Does it have to be a small town? Like, because I guess the inner city, it gets like, it's very...
Well, it's more expensive because the per capita and the amount of people.
Okay.
And then the tax rates. And that's why we love like the rural areas, because if you are a first time home buyer and make a little bit lower income, you're going to have a lower house payment. Taxes are lower. That's going to bring your payment down. So if you buy inside the city that's already built out, you're going to have a higher tax rate. Like, Tarrant County, Dallas County, those are the highest tax rates in the entire DFW Metroplex.
I see.
So you want to move out because it's cheaper taxes with more land, because we all want land.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. And Walsh Ranch is not a good example of a place to go and live. Who is the person that's coming into Walsh Ranch to buy property?
That's going to be a move-up buyer, one that has had several properties or properties before that have had a lot of equity, that they've used that equity to buy into Walsh Ranch to, upsize, downsize, but it's just the how to, and it's not going to be a first-time home buyer.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to be somebody that's...
Yep.
And what's Weatherford like?
Weatherford is actually more first-time home buyers because taxes are cheaper. You have more property. There's more options as far as loan programs. So Weatherford proper is a really great place for first-time home buyers to buy.
Okay. Interesting. And what's the range in Weatherford right now? It's expanding, obviously.
That would be really fun because I have no idea. I'm not a real estate agent.
Okay.
I have no idea on the lending side of things. Yeah.
Have you been closing or do you work with the title company?
We work with the title company and the real estate agent.
Oh, okay.
So we are the kind of the counterbalance in between both of them to get that client to the closing table.
So you must have worked with a lot of title companies.
We do. We real estate agents, title companies, they're our number one fans. We have to make sure we do what they need to do to get their client to a closing table. But having them inside of the transaction helps navigate the fork in the road, basically.
I see. Okay. So if I engage you, why would you want me to work with this title company?
For capital title specifically, it's all about the communication and it's all about that extra effort.
Okay.
On the lending side of things, we're always the one that gets blamed no matter what. Oh. Lenders know that. Doesn't matter if it's title, real estate agent, like the lender did wrong, which is fine. Huh. That's what we're known for. We've got that backbone. But to have the title company invested is what capital title is. I can close here in town, but maybe my client's in Tyler and maybe my client's in Palestine, and we'll close them here in the Weatherford office and then they'll courtesy close them in the Tyler office.
Okay.
So it's about that communication and that effort.
So I'm going to tell you a little experience that I've had with lender in the past, and let's see if it's good or bad. Because what was it? I'm a sole proprietor.
Okay.
So I'm a danger.
You are. We love them.
I know, right? Essentially, and I was directed to this one because she's like, oh, she deals with business people, sole proprietors all the time, and LLCs and all that stuff. So I was like, okay. But then I would start, like, there were certain assets I wanted to show, and then certain assets I didn't want to show. And I'm like, these are valuable enough for our transaction. I don't need to talk about it. But they kept wanting to go more. More. We want to know everything. It's like, I understand, but I just want you to see these assets. Yep. And so what was that? There was a point where I was having to go to a bank and have a teller sign a balance sheet of some sort, and they were like, no, we don't sign balance sheets.
That would be your CPA.
Like, yeah. I get on the phone on a speakerphone with the bank and the teller or the assistant, and they're like, we don't do that. I'm like, they don't do that. Well, we need some kind of signature on this balance sheet for this particular account. And it was just like, who am I dealing with here?
So that's the difference of retail bank and then brokers. I moved over to the broker world about 2.5 years ago, and the broker world has got the conglomerate of options. So a P&L loan or a bank statement loan, where if you're on maybe the retail or the banking side of things on A and B level, they're going to go on direct guidelines. And guidelines say, if you do this, then that. And if you're self-employed, these are the documents you need. But if you don't have the option on the broker side to say, hey, all I need your P&L or your balance sheet, and I don't care. We don't care about anything else. That's why I love the broker models, because there's so many opportunities for my self-employed that we just need bank statements. We just need P&L. We can do one-year tax returns. Like, we can do your adjusted gross income. We can do your gross income. A lot more opportunities for those outside of the scope of things that the retail and the bank, unfortunately, they can't do because they are guidelines.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And so how do you vet a buyer? I mean, I guess the lender has to qualify them before they... That was the other thing. I use the gun scenario. It's like, thanks for the gun, lender. I have no bullets.
Yes, that's huge.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's all about the capacity, the credit, and the collateral.
Okay.
What's your capacity to pay, what's your credit look like, and what's your, capacity for the assets to do that. If you have 20% down and you've got credit good enough, I don't care about everything else. I don't want all of that. But if at that point your credit's a little bit lower and we have to go on the government document that says if then that, that's when you're going to start balance sheet, P&L, everything has to be signed, got to go to your CPA. It's very, very extensive. The more we get into the other side of things, it's a quick balance sheet, P&L, and I don't care about what you're doing because your business is thriving. I don't care about the bottom line.
Yes, exactly. And man, I tell you what, and I guess how would an individual vet a lender?
Do the research, ask a real estate agent, ask title. and ask multiple questions and ask if they have strategies. Because a lot of clients just walk in and say, my realtor said, call me. And my very first question is what's your strategy? What's your 5-year plan? Because if you have a plan today, your 5-year plan is going to be totally different from today. And 5 years from now, if what we do today doesn't fit into that model, then really it shouldn't happen today, that type of a loan.
Well, I just want to buy a house. Why do I need a 5-year plan?
Because your growth, it's generational wealth, and it changes. Your goals, you're aligned, your job may change in 5 years. So if we don't structure it today for 5 years and you go out and buy a business, but then the rates come down and we have to refinance you, well, your lender didn't tell you. So if you don't have a good strategy up front with a goal and a game plan, then how do you know if you're stuck? We're going to have to call your agent and be like, oh, crap, I got to sell my home now. Yeah, and I can't afford it.
My simple answer to it is like, you're going to sign a 30-year note and you don't know what you're going to do in 5 years?
Exactly. And none of us do. Like when I was 22, I didn't know either.
That's true.
But I have that question every single day.
Even if you have a plan, it might change.
It's going to change.
But at least you're preparing. And then that's a very good one for vetting one of these lenders. So that's what I think it happens a lot. A realtor will suggest a lender. You're just like, who are these people? Why are they introducing me?
Social media. It goes back to social media.
Yeah.
You have to vet it. And millennials are buying homes right now.
Okay.
So they are getting that name from the agent. They are Googling you. And if you don't pull up, they're going to the next one in line.
Wow.
Because they're millennials. Millennials love reviews. I got a 21-year-old, so I know. She Googles it, she Yelps it, she does this, and then she'll be like, Mom, is this true? I'm like, oh, sister. So millennial mindset is if they give a name, they're researching you, and they know more about you before they even call you.
No kidding. So lenders that are getting into the game need to have a presence.
Oh, 100%.
And what does that presence look like? Is it personal? Is it like a college degree? Like, what are we looking?
Oh, no. It's platforms at that point. It's Google, it's YouTube, it's TikTok, it's how to, because you don't have to have most lenders don't have college degrees. They are how to market and how to educate the consumer online. And those that are thriving have an online presence because they are on every single platform, every platform.
Wow.
Not just one.
Yeah. And how do you deal with TikTok?
I love it. But I don't put my kids on there. That's the one thing I don't do. I'll put my kids on everywhere else. Well, not YouTube. I do TikTok because it is a really good search engine. And that's what I teach my agents is if you're not putting your business on social and on TikTok, it doesn't matter if China takes it down.
Yeah.
What happened the day that Facebook went down for 9 hours and Instagram went down?
Yeah.
We all cried. We didn't know what to do. Thankfully, I had a YouTube platform that was already running.
Yeah.
And my LinkedIn, my Pinterest, everything else was still running in the background. I cried and was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? But I still had all the other platforms for people to search because people have to buy homes.
Yeah. What's the life like as a lender? Is it late hours, late nights? What?
It depends. It depends on, I guess, I'm very big on time blocking. So everything that I do has a time block schedule going with even how to post on social and what I'm squirreling on social and how to.
So are you using Meta, the Meta calendar or something?
No, it's on my Google. It's on my work calendar.
Manually?
And I put it into my calendar and it says
post this now.
It's post this now. And it gives me a time block of, hey, post this, don't forget this, go research this, go engage on this.
No way.
Everything that I do from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. is on a calendar.
No kidding.
And it's color coded.
Okay, so what is the high times and low times? What have you discussed?
The morning and night.
Okay.
So 6:30 to 7:30 because people are out of the gym and they're going to school. And then at night between 8 and 9 because moms have got their kids to bed, they're getting ready for tomorrow.
Yeah.
So 8 and 9, moms are scrolling, having those questions. They got it on mute because they don't want their husbands to hear about some of that stuff, and they're like, hey, how do I buy a home?
And what are you trying to reach? Who are you trying to reach? Who's that person? Anybody?
So really anybody.
Okay.
Because my niche is typically families, their moms, their dads, they've got kids because I have kids. I do a lot of first-time home buyers, a lot of moms. So it really kind of depends on the capacity. But I do a lot of women in the industry, real estate agents, title, and even my clients are typically women-led because of how I educate online.
Oh, wow. Okay. And what is your education like? Is there like a place to go and see like modules and lessons and stuff?
I'm working on that.
Oh,
that is actually coming.
Is there a perfect platform? Because I've heard a ton of them. What platform are you looking to do?
I want to build it out in my CRM, believe it or not.
Oh, no way. What are you using for that?
It's an external CRM. It's Go High Level is what I use, but I can build out models in it. I've also, Canva's really good about building websites for that, so I can drive my veterans and my first-time home buyers to downloadable guides.
I never thought there'd be a Photoshop competitor. Canva, just bam.
Canva I have been using for so long, and I'm so thankful I still pay the pro version. It's just amazing how it's integrated over the last couple of years to now we can have downloadable guides for a veteran or a first-time home buyer. 5 minutes.
Uh-oh, you got to get back to work?
Oh, 5 minutes. I have a coaching call in 10 minutes.
Oh,
it's fine.
Okay.
We're good.
Well, we got to get back to the serious questions then.
Yeah. Look, we can sit here and shit all day long.
How many do you have a cap of how many people you can help?
For me specifically, it's between, as far as like closing, 7 to 10 a month, because I am just me. I don't have an assistant.
You don't have any assistants? I usually get these lenders that get like 5 people I'm talking to.
It's just me. It's all time block. It's all schedules, systems, and processes.
Wow.
I've got a processing team that does the backside of it, but the inside of it, it's me and it's my calendar.
Okay. Tell me the most craziest situation. There's probably a lot of them, but if one comes to mind.
People buying cars a day before closing.
What?
It still happens.
No.
It does.
Why do they get that? Why would they do that?
Because your loan is approved. Lender gave you the clear to close.
I got an extra set of money after this house. That's the other thing is like when you get approved for a certain amount, you don't have to use the entire amount.
You do not. But clients also think, hey, I've got the approved, I got clear to close. But what they don't realize, we have to do a verification of employment the day of closing. And we still have to verify the money in the account the day of closing.
So oh no.
And we do credit pulls the day before. It's not a hard credit pull, but we do have to do credit supplements. And if one pops up, it's happened more times than not in the last 15 years.
No way.
Cars have pulled up.
Wow.
And you don't get the house that you've paid thousands of dollars for, and we cannot get your earnest money back.
That's crazy. In that time during contract, so many things happen.
So many. And it's very crazy for 30 days. And heavens forbid, I got one this morning, it's a 17-day close. So in a 17-day period, there's a lot of stuff that has to be done to get to the closing table that you can't do. Like, go eat sandwiches for 17 days.
Yeah. Please just keep it under wraps.
Yeah.
All right. So realtors, who's this Courtney Kaler person, and how many times have you worked with her?
Oh gosh, I think we're 5 years now.
What? Okay. 5 years.
6, yeah.
Now is that normal?
Yes, because when you find someone that you mesh well with and you can get through the first couple of years and the first couple of problem children through loans, then you understand the mindset and how to work.
Okay.
And we understand the communication efforts and bringing in title as well to be able to triangle the entire partnership.
Yeah, what do you do with these greasy realtors that, they're just trying to get things processed? I mean, what do you do with it?
We're not a great fit.
Yeah.
I love those words.
Oh, wow.
It's a true slogan. We're not a great fit. And it's not that we don't want the business. It's if you're not going to have the same time and opportunity that I give to you, then how can I combat that to your client?
Yeah.
Because if you're going to call me at 4 a.m. and 11 p.m. and understand we're humans,
yes,
then you don't understand your own transaction and your net worth.
You got to close this thing. They're homeless. They're homeless. Close it right now for me.
The 6 a.m. any update the lenders love that one. 6 a.m. any update. I'm like, underwriting's not open yet, like at 6 a.m. And you talk to me at 11 p.m. But like, it's not going to happen. But it's that expectations that we've gone through a lot of stuff to learn and kind of connect. So now we can have those conversations, the good, bad, and different, to grow together and just continue to help more clients that way.
Awesome. We good on time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't
Wait, ask her how people can reach her.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So
has it been 5 years? Like, I don't know. 5? So
approaching.
Because we're like
you've been dating for a minute.
Yeah, it is the dating model. Really? We're gonna make an anniversary. We're going to.
Wow. Yeah. So how does one find you? Does it usually a realtor that refers to you?
So both ways. I get a lot of business from social media. And then my agents, they can always find me online. It's Glenda White or the Mortgage Coach DFW.
Mortgage Coach. Okay.
Yep.
Is there a website too?
The Mortgage Coach DFW.
And that's the .com or something?
Yep, it's .com.
Okay.
I own it.
And then you are officed here.
I live in Midlothian. My brick and mortar is in Coppell, and I service all of Texas.
So what do you do here with the title company? You just hang out?
We come down and we teach classes and help agents grow their business.
Okay.
Yep. We do that once a month. We've got our third Wednesdays, and we've been doing that for 3 years now.
Oh, wow.
And we just continue to grow on a series of how agents can grow and adapt their business.
I see. Okay. So, yeah, I guess if an agent wanted you to come in to do a class or something that wow. How long are the classes?
We try to keep them under an hour because they're going to talk another 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Asking
just questions. So we keep them under an hour at all times.
Awesome. Very cool. Well, yeah, thank you so much.
Absolutely. Pleasure being here. Thank you.